certainly will be enjoying it. Yeah, this is Cloud9 reliving their glorious moment in Massachusetts, although it hasn't gone to plan. Obviously, FaZe beat them yesterday. Now they're stepping backwards. You get knocked back out of the grand finals. They go back to their semifinal with SK.
And they lost 16-1 on the map we're playing first, Cash. And their CT side was pretty shocking, as Janko pointed out. They lost 14-1 in the first half, lost the Pistols in the second, and it all went wrong. I have got SK as the heavy favourites going into this one. Cloud9 have not impressed me in this tournament as of yet. They still have the potential to do so, but they're one of those teams that need a really good start. If they start getting the rut at the start, they get on a 0-5, for example, it doesn't look like they can recover.
Yeah, I tend to agree in the fact that Cloud9's not been as impressive in this event. But that said, SK hasn't been impressive either, to be fair. Obviously, they struggled yesterday, got beat by Mouse Sports, who's a team on the rise, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I still wouldn't say on SK's level. So back with Bolts, had a few online games in Pro League with him at this point in time, but he's here at this event with them as a unit. You expect them to pick up where they left off with him before the major, before the Christmas break. I suppose there's been some time in there, but yeah, both teams are not on the form I expect from them at this point.
Well, let's have a look then, shall we? There will be 3 sets of armor for Cloud9. They've actually got 1 smoke, no upgraded pistols. I think they deployed one towards connected. That's actually failed from what I can see. Let's have a look. We'll follow that thread. They're waiting to go towards middle. Indeed, it has been missed. It's a big miss. Maybe it's focused on Sandbags. I really doubted that. It was supposed to be to go towards the connector. Automatic gets the first, though. They're actually making this work now. Third, trying to shut them down towards the vent. Not going to be able to find much. He does get one eventually, though. Up to cold 0 now. Very scary man on the server. Looking towards the checkers and indeed the entrance as he gets one. Looking to get a couple here. Tarek surely going down. Indeed, he is 3 versus 1. And that's going to be a miss. That's a very easy smoke. That's one of the most standard smokes on the T side of Cash. Sure, it might not have been a massive issue that no one was there, so it's not a big deal, but it does make things a little bit more problematic. It means you're going to change your general mentality going through there. You're going to be asking what the hell just happened. You're going to be a little bit worried as to whether the strat's going to work anymore. Are we going to get picked as we get towards the vent? It does just make things a little bit more complicated. So that's a bit of a shame to see that smoke missed. And no bomb planted means they will be force buying here in the second round. Skaddoodle full eco for himself, of course, with the AWP coming in. No rifles. I really never like this approach from SK. 3 MP9s, 1 UMP. It works for them, though. Don't be wrong. So more than fine running it, but it's not traditional.
No, certainly not. So Cloud9 shut down early. Good crossfire in the sight from Cold and Taco. Fallen's trying to get the shots with the scout, not landing anything so far. That is okay. Now that you're seeing why the rifles and lack thereof are a problem. Scout misses. Great deagle shot from Automatic, and Tarek runs down mid to take up the second player as well in form of Bolts. Cold's got to hold off the vents, only one with the MP9. Armor withstanding, and Tarek with the MP9 picked up in return to give Cloud9 a one-man advantage. No other guns picked up to go along with that. But they've got the bomb toward the A site.
This looks like a successful Cloud9 round here. It's going to be Fur. Last chance for SK. Tried to see if there was a chance to deny the bomb. Not going to be the case. So default plant coming in from Cloud9. Taka resides towards CT spawn by the truck now. As Rush watches a squeaky door. It doesn't look like SK can do this. This is why the rifles, I think at least 2 of them are so important. As they'll go in. He's got a chance here, but not the cleanest of kills, but they all count. He'll get one. Remember, Skaddoodle full eco here, and that's going to be it. Well recovered. Maybe if Skaddoodle did have a CZ or something like that, he could have joined in. Glock, no armor, not going to be very beneficial there, but they get the bomb down. I wouldn't be surprised if Cloud9 opted to buy into the next round. With the kills they've got, the bomb going down. They know SK are going to be somewhat weak. They can get Skaddoodle on an AK armor and get Galil armor for automatic. CZ's out. It'd be a hell of a buy, be a bit of a risk. I'm just saying it's an option.
SK will have absolutely known and seen and been aware of the fact that FaZe destroyed Cloud9 on this map yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how it goes. We'll see what they come up with.
Oh my god, the Deagles are out and about today. Another great shot. Quickly brought back to the 4-on-4.
Cold 0 pushed up, Fallen with him. Likely to go for the boost inside of the vents, exactly what they're doing, so Cold there. It's Fur in the depths of middle at the white box that wants to spot toward mid-main. Can't overcommit to the peek on drop, as that's exactly what Cloud9 wants him to do, and then they can all rush out. Cold from the vent, steps out, perfect timing, takes down Tarek, and rush lined up quite easily for him. Just automatic and Skadoodle.
Remember, it was the CT side of Cloud9 that was the problem yesterday. They need to be posting very good numbers on their T side.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to be fair, they got one round in the entire game. They didn't give themselves much of a chance to play anything else.
Sure, but when you get 14-1, you'd hope the T side would be more promising. But 3-0 for SK. Cold 0-4 frags there. The money's starting to stabilize now. Tackle is 7,400 as he goes into round number 4 here. These are the sort of rounds you want to present a bit of aggression perhaps on the CT side and to set the pace of the game. And Fallen will be working out the plan now as they get into round number 4. All power for him. Same story for Skadoodle as well, like we said, fully over him previously. 4 players towards middle for SK to start. Boosting up very quickly. This is quite a ingenious boost. I like that. Cold Zero is right up there as soon as the round begins. I like that. Tim seems to be somewhat aware of it. He's going to throw a Molotov near that position.
Bomb intentionally dropped to play the pick strategy. Skadoodle being very passive. Even with the AWP, sits all the way back to see if anyone's going to get boosted from middle or pushed through A main. They don't have information as to either position. Tarek's trying to watch toward the cubby. That's pretty good.
They know.
Flashbang, Molotov, catch out Cold. He was on the pipe, and down he goes brilliantly. Discovered and read. Had no idea that he was burning alive, and they take advantage of it. You talked yesterday about that combo.
The Wombo combo.
Wombo combo.
Flashbang is going in. That's an anti-strat right there. That's been crafted for Cold Zero.
Well, can't do that anymore, Cold. Don't smoke toward tree. Lands perfectly. Automatic again to walk in and find Taco. Smokes out to heaven. Nate will go in and do some damage to help aid on the retake. It lands directly on top of automatic, but he gets the bomb plant nonetheless. And already they're calling for the save on the SK side. So well done, Cloud9, to get the kills immediately. Great, as you say, if it truly was a counter strat, it certainly looked like it. Great play to take down Cold Zero. I wonder why Skadoodle was so far off of drop and not really doing much else. They were waiting for that to transpire more than anything. So Tarek backs away, and bomb will detonate all 3 CT spawn. No need to chase for Cloud9.
Well, that's going to be worrying SK. How much of a read have Cloud9 got on them? That's the first gun round. And let's just break that down. They did a Molotov on top of the pipe, beneath him, not before throwing the flashbangs though. So that's actually quite smart, as we talked about. The Wombo combo is when we talk about you hold a CT holds a certain position, flash him first, then drop the Molotov instantaneously after. So he has no vision as to what's going on. He was just looking into the wall, trying to avoid death, and then didn't realize he was burning alive at the same time. So that's Valens and the boys working on some methods to take down the key players like Cold Zero. Starting worrying. Maybe he thinks some of his general plays and tendencies have been outplayed here. Wallbang attempt here from Tarek actually hits Fur pretty decently. 21 damage there towards the connector with the AK-47. Actually worth it, really. Every little helps. That's for free.
Here's the shots rattling off the wall behind him. Stewie's the one to fire through, but no one gonna make contact at least yet. Go forced well back by the Molotov. Looked like he actually, okay, he did. He's a 92. It looked like he got hit by at least one bullet as he transferred back over. Fallen, creeping ever closer toward him. No flash, wants straight contact, automatic backing out the main entrance. There's gonna be no one there if he does peek it. They'll go for the boost in middle instead. Not the op either. They're not going to put Skadoodle up. They're going to put up the AK. Well, it's off to the vent. Fur will have called that. So he's expecting that they're clearing the vents for a reason, and this might end up toward B. As such, Taco's gotten more aggressive, but doesn't have information. So what is it? Is it a ruse? Do they want mid-control? With the boost up, I would suggest that's likely, but they go toward A main and Fallen already had the angle. No one in there for so long. Automatic and Rush go down. If they were going to split A, it's back toward B. First starts to rotate based on Fallen's call. Now they can isolate Tacos at the box. He's letting Rush get down, but not ready for the second. Terex easily is able to dispose of him. Automatic will watch toward mid for further rotations, but it's cold in the site. Top of the back box, unorthodox position, hard to spot, and he makes great use of it as well. Stewie to walk in, he knows he's there, he's got the bomb down, doesn't need to overcommit to the kill, so he'll sit tight. Stewie will get him, but now the rotations have arrived at least.
That's perfect from coldzera there, great boost, self-boost towards the bomb side, but Stewie still in this round. 5 seconds.
Oh, he's got it.
He'll get the bomb down, but they can push him, but Bolts doesn't want to risk it. He'll wait for his teammate, and now Fallen with him. This could actually work out, but unfortunately not for Stewie there. Definitely had a shout within the round. He'll pick up an AK-47, and it all comes down to coldzera there. Did you see that spray transfer towards Checkers? That was beautiful stuff. Takes down a couple. He's always solid as a rock within that B-bomb site. And it will be SK with the bounce back from losing the previous round. It won't be the harshest of resets. They can still buy with the bomb going down, and money was pretty safe beforehand. So 4-1, SK. They might be a little bit worse off. Whoever loses this round is certainly going to be Eco. As we go round number 6, just a single orb setup again. Fallen will be taking that. He's got 1 kill so far. coldzera sits on 9 and 3. Rush yet to frag. Same story for Skadoodle. Skadoodle hasn't been as impressive this tournament. I think that's fair to say, after his amazing performance at the Major.
No, he certainly hasn't. There's been a few games he's been all right, but yeah, consistency level-wise, he's certainly not been there. Starts it off by taking down Stewie. 4-1 for SK. Guns again for Cloud9. Bomb will be scooped up. And they'll head toward the A site. coldzera playing something on top or the bottom, but he's playing near Catwalk to watch down highway. He's now aware with the amount of smokes he hears behind him that they're going to be heading toward the A site, but Rush finds him first. Bolts, the only one directly on A. They're blinded, but he can't get kills, and he's a little bit worried that if he commits to one, the others would jump over top of the red crate and take him down, so he gives up on the angle, and he wants to try and lurk in behind them using the smoke, but Automatic shuts that down, and that might be enough to sway the round.
Could be.
The fact that he didn't get either blind.
With the AWP not hitting the snazzy shots he usually brings to the table. 4-on-2 Taco and Fur will give it their best shot here. There's one, but I don't think it's enough to win the round. Remember, whoever loses this will be down to an eco, certainly. They'll be waiting to get together, but I think the save might be coming in at this point. Trying to maybe pick up the AWP before they leave. Pre-firing towards Quad, and Taco will just try and save that orb. Can't quite reach it. It's just about in reach. And he'll pick it up and get towards CT spawn. Will they manage to survive here? The orb certainly will. It's out of there. Trying to guarantee some players go down with them. Nice work, actually, considered. That's Taco somehow not dying as he reached for the orb. Just got there with his fingernails there. And it will be 4-2, Cloud9. Good response towards that A-bomb site. Looking competitive today.
It certainly is. I mean, Cloud9, it was Bolts that couldn't get the kills while they were blinded that really dictates the outcome of the round, because once he gets caught lurking by Automatic, they have the site to themselves, bomb planted. So back underway, back to AK-47s, AWP for Fallen. Smoke to A main, quick flash in by Bolts. Thrown by his own hands to get them into a position.
This is so dicey.
It is, especially with them pushed up as far as they are. They get up there silently. Did he make... I was talking, did he? He didn't make another noise.
I don't think so.
Okay, I thought with a second jump he might have.
But it's such a pre-fire these days to go for that one rush, trying to get the smoke towards Quad successfully, but taking damage. And that's going to be him taking all the aggro away. Fur can't capitalize. Needs to reload now. Boost goes down, and it looks like Fur's in a lot of trouble here. He'll get a nade on towards the side, but Cloud9 with a firm upper hand. Bomb should be planted. Default plant, but that's okay. They know in a 4-on-3, little utility for SK. They have a firm upper hand here.
coldzera. Waiting to watch the flank. Taco traded out immediately, and Cloud9 again have control of the site with the bomb down. Cold's not sure he even wants to be a part of this.
I think this might be a call at this point. Try and find the AWP if possible, then fall back. This is not looking like it's going to be too promising. As Fur will get the AWP, but that's all he'll find as Automatic plucks off his head there, and it's just going to be coldzera saving the FAMAS towards CT spawn. We'll have an eco coming in. I think that's the pause called by SK Gaming. Cloud9 doing a very good job towards That A-bomb site, automatic especially, 4 kills there. Takes down every single player that went down on the SK side. Money in the bin. Coldzera might call for the force buy considering everyone's hovering on the 2K mark. He's got armor and a FAMAS already. And there we have it. Cloud9 homing in on tying things up. If SK take an eco here, they certainly will. Like we said, that FAMAS save. The unpause comes in. Doesn't look like they'll be forcing around it. They're going to get one Deagle and a P250. Default weaponry for Fallen and Taco. Not really much purchased at all. They might just go for a push towards B storage or something like that. Heading towards A though, 4 players. Could just flash in and haven't even got a flash. Maybe just rush towards A main.
Gonna go the run boost this time. Haven't seen the run boost done in a while.
I think you'll see more of it these days because the silent boost, we call it, up towards Shroud, is actually pre-fired real commonly now. If you want to get that quickly, the run boost might be the safest option.
Which is, it's kind of, that's one way and then the other, right? That's the shift in the meta.
Yeah.
Everyone used to run boost it, no one pre-fired it. Then everyone went for the silent boost, so everyone started pre-firing it. Now they're going to go back to the run boost.
Yes, indeed. I think they will. It's every time I see someone go for the silent boost now, it's too scary to get up there.
Bolt's getting aggressive. Automatic. Having none of that, so this T side certainly looking promising. You said they had to be today. Had to be better than yesterday. For with the Deagle. His auto, he checks the boost. Didn't quite get all the way around the corner before the flash actually caught him, so double checks it to confirm that there is no one up there for sure. And as that is confirmed, they'll plant the bomb. 3rd time in a row in the A site. 2 more kills for Automatic. He's got to be getting up there at this point in time in the game. 12 overall, 12 and 5. Yeah, is he ever? 12 kills for Automatic, 3 for Stewie, 3 for Tarek, 2 for Rush, 0 for Skadoodle. So it's pretty much all Automatic versus the world right now.
Anything they can do. Cloud9 definitely tying things up here. This is the first map of our best of 3. Bomb at the point of no return. As you can see the top right, we have the timer. Tells you when to run away. And that will be going off. There we go, Cloud9. Looking much better on cash today, but remember, it was the CT side as well. Things went horribly wrong yesterday. Money in an okay position for SK. There is a buy there. Not the best sorts, but Taco, CZ now on MP9. M4s and FAMASs, no AWP, that's for sure. Coldzera keeps about $1,600. Obviously, he saved that weapon in the previous round. Optimal utility here, and if you Diffuse gets purchased by SK, he might be going for the first pick. Fallen looks assertive towards middle. Either going for the boost or running in towards that main entrance. Looks like the boost will come through.
Stewie to work his way in. Oh, he snapped away too soon.
He thought he had it.
He did. He snapped away too soon. He had to go back to get Taco, which that allowed Cold to get the jump on him, whereas he might have otherwise had both kills. Tarek, meanwhile, toward A main. No one inside of the A site directly. Bolts is the closest. He's on highway. Fur's in middle. As they're walking toward A main, Fur won't be able to hear that they're heading in that direction. He will now. You can hear them running. Bolts needs to be at the ready, and Fallen's on his horse. Fur wants to try and flank. He's already looking toward A main as if he wants to go all the way through, but Bolts first has to slow them down. Bomb's going to be planted by Rush. Bolts smoke down, does spot the shin bone at least of Skadoodle. And he doesn't need to commit, so he'll take the op. Almost going to see back to A main. He's hesitant, perhaps because he's expecting a flank, knowing they didn't have the information in that direction. Goes out towards Squeaky. That's where Fur's also going to be coming from, so they're going to think that that's safe when it's not.
Oh.
Fallen's gotten Rush. Tarek last alive, and he's dead.
Yeah, that was nasty from Fallen. That FAMAS play. Excellent work. 2 kills on the retake there. SK bouncing back. Does a very difficult buy for them. They managed to salvage an AWP as well. Fur, he'll defuse without the kit. This goes to show how comfortable that round was in the end. 2 players surviving. He doesn't want the AK though. Fur's opting for the M4A4. Drops 1. Double AWP set up now. This is where SK will get their absolute strongest stance as we get deeper into the first half here. Money still okay for Cloud9. Skadoodle yet to frag. 0-0-6.
0-6. That's not amazing. Gold on 10, so 2 double-digit players now. Everyone from Cloud9 on B. First pushed up in the smoke in mid. Okay, I couldn't quite see where he was. He's actually not through the garage. Looked like he might have been cold, though. And Taco setting up the crossfire. It worked so well in the pistol round. It'll work with better weapons as well. Fur's going to shut down Skadoodle. Aware of the fact that they were getting in toward the side, he worked back through the vents, and he'll finalize where Rush is. Hold the kill.
He'll do that. Wasn't necessarily worth it, but there we go. Trying to get their money as strong as possible. That's Cloud9 with a calculated B rush. They're trying to drop smokes and Molotovs, but the Molotovs quickly extinguished there by SK Gaming. And what a formidable duo that is. Fur and Coldzera going to town as Coldzera takes most of the attention away. Nice shots with the AWP. Great work. As surely Cloud9 starting to run out cash. Tarek with $7,000. Rush with 5K. The others hovering around 2,500 per player. So they can definitely buy one more. And the AWP comes out this time for Stewie. I don't think Skadoodle will AWP much this game, you know. I think his confidence has been rattled already. At least this half.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's an interesting thought. I hope his confidence is more resilient than that.
But Cloud9 are one of those teams, man. Unless they get a real strong start, and players like Skadoodle 0-6, maybe he'll allow Stewie to take over the AWP responsibilities now. He has been rifling more this tournament. We'll see what happens. And Stewie will buy an AWP, add more money than his teammates. It'll be a partial buy. Skadoodle doesn't get armor, suggests he'll give it another few goes.
Yeah, trying to accumulate the money to do so. Good shot, Stewie. That'll work. Maybe he won't give it another go if Stewie feeling it. Fur in mid. Fallen's going to shut down Tarek. Fur would have been aware that he was pushing up anyway. You could tell he was prepping himself on an angle based on the sound. It's Fur to work back up. Does he know there's one in cubby? I don't think. Ooh, I don't think he did. He still checked it. I think he was quite ready to pull the trigger immediately, however. Gets away with the kill. The AWP gets one. They know it's up, but they know there's pistols with it, which means they know the money situation is grim. And they'll work accordingly. One of the M4s is tagged already. Fur's down to 37 HP. That's an interesting thought because with the two ops, again, if you can isolate and overwhelm, if missed shots, now you're relying on professional players to miss shots. There you go. Point in case Fallen's not going to do that. But you could run down one of the ops and the rifle being weak. It gives them a chance. That was my optimistic view of it. I'm going to let that one go as they get down to a 4 versus 2. Taco flanks. One already dead. I'll take that back. Excuse me. It looked like Taco, from our perspective, was actually coming in from A main. He's looking at forklifts, so Skadoodle's yet to commit. But now, Taco will go in. Still shut down. Quick enough for Skadoodle. That'll get his confidence back up. But Fallen's not playing any games.
Skadoodle off the mark. But will he be able to buy a norm now? He can't afford one. He would be able to be dropped one by a fellow teammate. He hasn't purchased anything just yet. There he is on the end of the row. Goes for the AK-47 instead. Automatic. He had to purchase as well. 5 AKs in total. Smokes, flashbangs coming in. 7-4 now for SK Gaming as they start to get more in control of this game. Double orb setup still rings true. Round number 12, getting deep into it now. Fur waiting for the challenge middle. He actually welcomes it. Aim poised and ready. Flash through. Smoke never stopped Stewie before. Automatic gets tagged with a 17 HP. Actually gets taken down with a grenade and no more for Fur. Could have got the double spray down there, but they deny everything. 4 and 4. And they will be quickly making their way towards the A side. Stewie at the ticket booth right now. Footsteps being made. And here we go. Great pincer on this side. Good teamwork. You can see exactly how that works. And Coldzera will be dropped as well. Tarek. Fantastic stuff there. Taco. Here's one towards A main. Now left in a 2 versus 1.
Good shot from Skadoodle. They'll take down Taco, so the double op setup. Okay, fair enough. They're going to trade it off. Probably the right decision, considering double op on the T side's not as renowned on this map. Timeout again from Fallen. This is the second from SK, just to note. The first was the last time they were facing an eco round after Cloud9 won 3 straight. Just to note, just to talk about economy management,
Yep.
A lot of bomb plants for Cloud9, but if you look at their 5-round wins, 4 of them have actually been due to the bomb detonating, which means SK is making... They're not... First and foremost, I guess that says Cloud9's entering so well that they're making it a convincing case as the bomb goes down. Remember, a lot of those were on the A site, but SK is not overcommitting to any situation either. They're willing to say, all right, let's keep the guns, let's prolong this game as much as we can.
Wise and informed decisions from SK Gaming, but it led them here. 7-5 in the lead, and they're on eco this round, fallen opposite the AW... Oh, no, Scout, I beg your pardon. And Deagle's around him, the mini-orb, yeah. It will be a Scout, which in his hands can do a lot of damage. There's the first miss, actually. Doesn't do anything towards Skadoodle, who's trying to build up his confidence now with the sniper himself. Molotovs towards Checkers. And Fallen still trying to make this happen. Even if he goes down, it's not a massive deal. He'll take the risk, of course. Skadoodle guaranteed to make that one happen. Holding towards the sunroom there. Taco using the bomb side box here just to look over. You can see heads towards lockers. And if they go for full execute, you can jump on the bomb site and look above the smokes.
Taco still waiting to see the red crate position Cold Zera with his Deagle. Similar to that of Furs. Smoke down toward the Z connector. We say CZ75, but we say Z connector. We need consistency here, Hank, so I've gone to Z connector.
Oh, okay, burn alive.
Don't know if he was blind there that time or not.
Well, remember, this is pretty much eco, so we expect Cloud9 to win this one.
Flames at the top of heaven. Perhaps the devil had a visit. But Furs is going to try and work his way back up to spot inside of the site with the Deagles. You're right, essentially a full eco, so no surprise to see Cloud9 stretching out their legs on this round and doing so convincingly. They'll take down Taco. Automatic tries to spray in and find Fur. Good response with one on the Deagle. We'll take away one gun, but 7-6 is where we're going to end up. Stewie even compliments Fur and says, nice shot.
He does. It was a nice shot. 7-6, round of 14. Money back in favor for SK Gaming now. Cloud9, pretty basic approach there, waiting for the aggression to come over the CTs towards the B area of the map. Skadoodle to open things up, taking down the Scout, and then there's coordinating together, trading out frags, hunting towards the end, making sure nothing was saved, taking no prisoners towards CT spawn. Single upset at this time, not a single kit. Remember that as we start this round. If the bomb gets planted, they'll have to operate a lot quicker. Yanko mentioned on the analyst desk that SK Gaming are so good at their timings. They're very good at working out how to confuse their opponents. Are they saving? Are they going for the retake here? They've always got it on point. You feel like it's way too late to even attempt a retake, then they nail it. Kill everyone, defuse with a couple of seconds remaining. And I think that's a really cool part of their game. I've called so many times, like, why are they going for this? There's no way they can find 3 kills and a defuse at this point. And they always manage to pull it off. But I'd imagine they're going to be operating a bit quicker here, considering there's no kits. 5-on-5 for now, 1 minute 14. All power for Fallen. And it's going to be Fur. Not alone in the middle. You can see Fallen is in the connector helping him out. So Fallen to take the aggro. And they might just be executing towards A here. The smoke's been deployed. Bomb is heading in towards the A main entrance. And there will be Stewie holding middle, sort of.
That's kind of a weird way to do it.
Yeah, you've got so many better angles to watch that.
Safer angles, right? Go to the other side of the right crate. Go to the inside of the white box. Automatic gets bolts back, but first kill is certainly resounding because it leaves us to just rush with Taco, Cold, and Fur to go against him. He'll try and plant the bomb. He has to do so safely because he has no information as to what is behind him. And first kill came in mid, which means he could have wrapped through. He could have pushed toward A main. Not A main is where the flank will come from, but rather from Squeaky. From the blue door. It's Taco that waits to see if Rush will pass by that open doorway, but they'll slowly get closer and closer. This time they're going to go for it, no question. For no mistake on the AWP. 7 turns to 8. 6 still for Cloud9, so they at least secure the half for whatever that's worth. I know we always mention that, but I guess it's relevant. It's just not that significant at 8-7. If it goes 8-7.
If. Bomb planted for Cloud9, they should be okay for another round there. But yeah, Stewie, they're holding that strange angle towards mid. That didn't really make a lot of sense to me. So exposed, as you can see, that very simple frag from the player checking the mid warehouse.
Fur. As it were.
Last round of the
Do
first
you
half.
concur?
I concur.
Thank you, sir.
I like that new headset SK have got. That looks cool.
I'll have to take a closer look. I see alphas and Cloud2s, a mix. Tarek's got the 2s. Automatic, I almost called him Stewie. Jeez Louise. Is the alpha.
He is the alpha.
You're my beta.
Oh, I'm your sub, yeah.
You're my what, sorry?
Don't worry.
Missed that one.
Probably inappropriate.
Yeah, it might have been. Chances are it is us. Probably is. Double op set up, Cold and Fallen, and Tarek back toward middle this time to try and claim some real estate. They'll have a bit of a contest from Fur. Slight opposition. He's the only one there, but sufficient it seems because he takes down Tarek cleanly and backs away. I say cleanly. He's gone to 48 HP.
2 kills, though, coming in. Automatic. Might have got some good mid control, but at what cost? His teammates dropping like flies around him. Bolt's aware that Highway could be a possibility here, but less than a minute now. Automatic will be joining Skadoodle. He'll get on the white box here and look up towards the A site. Is there anything available? Not quite yet, I'm afraid. He's got time to be patient, though, but, oh, goodness, his teammate does get taken down. Stuck in a horrible position now. 5 on 2, and Skadoodle will hit one. Gets tagged up a little bit there. This is SK's round to lose now. No reason to challenge this, but continue to do so.
Stewie back into the vents and spotted by Cold. Not taken down. Fair enough. But enough for them to say, actually, no, let's not go B. Back toward A.
Yeah.
Bolts is there and ready. It may not make it matter where they go. Good find from Fallen. 9-6 for SK. Halftime number 1. Game number 1 of a best of 3 between two teams that are currently 1-1.
Well, there we have it. Decent half for SK. Cloud9. We have a 16-1 on this map yesterday.
Where's the cable?
It's crazy. It's not there. But the CG side is where Cloud9 do not look their best at the moment. Win the pistol, build up the momentum, get a decent bankroll. I think they have a chance, but we'll see. 2 Molotovs and 1 smoke for SK. Presumably Molotoving towards sandbags. Time will tell. If they go towards A, they can Molotov quad and indeed MBK. There's Bolts. He hasn't got one of the Molotovs, so maybe not towards sandbags. Watch out for them, though. It'll be Taco and Fallen to throw them. 3 boosted up towards middle. Skadoodle. Wide to receive in the connector. He'll have first contact as the smoke comes in.
Shot's not landing as Bolts drops in and checks the cubby, but they're all to deter anyone inside of the smoke more than actually land. As Rush tries to stand tall. Taco gets around the corner, gets up the highway. Automatic tries to hold off again, but can't. Fur. A good lineup. Stewie and Skadoodle managing kills, but Fur's absolutely monstrous in the pistol round. 3 kills down to Tarek, and they spotted him cross. Fur's going to go hunting for his 4th, but perhaps a little bit too eager. At least Cold is able to get behind Tarek before he gets around the corner and isn't expecting his presence. So that makes us now 10 for SK.
Lovely work there by Cold Zero, watching the connector, getting information for his teammates. That was an A split, focusing on middle, smoking that connector, getting up towards the highway, Molotov towards indeed MBK and the quad area, coming out the door, main entrance and highway. It's so stifling. As you can see, Fur goes to town with that Glock. 10-6 and forced by from Cloud9. Double scouts, okay. Tarek and Skadoodle trying to get work done with a lesser sniper. Up against 2 rifles this time. As they'll nade towards main entrance there. For firing off some shots, seeing if he can find this opening pick. Automatic looking towards boost. This looks promising. Can't hit the first shot, and that was really his chance with the scout. Behind the smoke, does hit Fur, and he gets a bit of fall damage there as well, down to 7 HP.
So Tarek to watch mid with the AWP. Rather, excuse
Scout.
me, the scout. The mini op, I've done the same thing. You did it once, I did it once, we're fair.
Yeah.
We like to keep all things equal. No one in this relationship is more important than the other.
Indeed.
Equality. For allity. So Molotov in behind the sandbags. Rush. Looking to try and work his way in toward A main. Not going to crush by the box, holding to see if anyone's head will pop up if they're on the other side. They're not. They are boosted inside of middle, however. Taco waiting above, or rather, excuse me, Cold waiting above Taco. I had that backwards in my mind. Vent looking most suitable and likely. So a gambled purchase from Cloud9 to utilize the scouts. It does mean, too, that one of them is on the B site. It's Skadoodle. He's going inside of the smoke to play headshot. Spots one of the cross, but he's inside of the Molotov. Has to go aggressive. Tags up a shot on to Cold Zero. There's low enough HP on Fur and Cold that they could get caught out. Taco as well has gone low by getting dinked, but he saves his teammate and takes down Stewie. Look at the deal shot, hoping for the best. If it catches Taco, fair play. If not, well, worth a shot, I suppose.
See that? Bomb goes down, about 3 seconds to spare there, making sure they checked absolutely everything before they went for the full commitment. And it looks like Cloud9 might be out of luck this time. I'm going to get one more kill on this considering the low HP. There it is. Automatic hoping to find a wall bang here. Might just get it. Got no defuse kits, so I'll give it a go. Taco needs to work on his communication there, watching the vent with his teammates in it. And Automatic trying to save. Does take one down with him, but overall, SK will be fine with that. They know it's going to be a full eco for Cloud9 going to the next round. That was their force buy with 2 scouts. Lots of attacks coming in, but not enough frags. As there it is, the final kill comes in. Finds Automatic, 11-6 overall. Here in the first map, the best of 3, which is Cash. I'm sure this was, I didn't quite catch it in the desk. I'm sure this was SK's pick. We have Inferno next, which I would assume is Cloud9's. That was a wall bang there, just to note. Full eco though for the North American squad. And Skadoodle can't really challenge that with the USP, I'm afraid. He'll fall back.
So Cold up middle with the AK. Quick check up highway, and then he boosts his teammate Taco to get a more acute angle up the wall. In doing so, he can watch Z while he's boosting. Molotov to clear the box. No one there. Stewie has a similar angle, but he's underneath of the vent. Automatic. P250. Shots down Fur. Bolts. Swings out. Finds one. Looks for a second, and he's got that as well on Skadoodle. Straightforward shooting gallery. But he won't get gifted with the biggest teddy bear. He didn't hit all the shots he needed to. Play again next fair. Surprisingly, this gets back to a 2 versus 2 despite all of that exchange. Good work by Bolts, and they have guns to work with on Automatic and Tarek. Bomb planted. They're going to work with those guns presumably in the next round at this point in time, so not the worst situation for Cloud9 considering.
Not awful. But they do manage to definitely cause some damage, saving 2 AK-47s. Round will go against them, and looking to save both of these weapons here. They'll be saving towards CT spawn and T-spawn, sorry. The round number 12 picked up for SK. They are in a very good step to close this one out. I think the AWP is possible for Cloud9, but it'll be down to Tarek to drop it and have no armor. I don't think that's an option. We'll see whether that comes true. Skadoodle will just be down to the M4. There's Bolts getting it done with the AK. There he is in his screen right now. No AWP again. Skadoodle has been using the AWP less this tournament, only slightly so. This game probably due to the money, if anything.
Money, money, baby.
And
we haven't said our catchphrase in a while.
Well, my catchphrase.
Ours.
My catchphrase.
I'm sorry, I forgot you.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to take that away from you.
Yeah, people don't realize I write most of the jokes. And
and all of the
one-liners,
the bars, the one-liners, the cringeikist.
Yeah.
You're the brains, I'm the brawn.
Well.
All right, sorry, you're the brains and the brawn. Is that what you want?
Yes, exactly.
Is that all right? You happy now?
You can be
whatever
the
you
butt.
want, princess. The butt. Yeah. I don't want to get to that. Let's not go there.
It will be round number 19 now, and a chance for the boost coming for SK. Tarek waits in the vents timidly, doesn't want to overexpose, and waiting for them to challenge him first, try and get one kill, then fall back. He can get into RV, extend a little bit towards boost, but it's such a dangerous pick against SK. They seem incredibly on point right now. 35 seconds, and A split looks like their final play, considering there's a player in the door. Tarek now have a chance to shut this down. Gets one. Can he find the second? He cannot, but time ticking away. That could be enough. 3 on 3. coldzera makes his way towards short. Knows what he has to do here. Knifes out. Takes down Rush, so easy kill. 15 seconds. And Automatic doing everything he can to stay alive in this round. That should be enough now. Fallen misses the shot. Automatic with a nice little 3K there. Cloud9 will be thankful for him. Held strong like a turret towards the MBK position. Pause comes in, calling by Fallen this time. In terms of their cash, we've got 6,300 on coldzera. Everyone else pretty modest, you know. They might just take an eco here. They've got a nice lead. No reason to go all in. Apart from maybe knowing that Cloud9 are hardly established at this point, so maybe you can force buy here, shut them down early before they have a chance to really sink their teeth into this half. Looks like they might just be doing that. An AK in the hands of coldzera. UMP for Taco. They haven't gone all in, per se. As Bolton, he gets the CZ, leaves himself with 1,300 bucks.
Well, 12 now for SK, the first round to Cloud9. Tactical pause, 3 remaining for Cloud9, 1 for SK. So despite that they've been in the lead throughout, they've been taking advantage of theirs more frequently. Not surprising. Fallen is very astute as a leader. Naturally, that does mean there's been 4 overall, because both teams can obviously talk during that time, so no matter how you slice it. coldzera trades off Stewie. That's important and beneficial, because it's now going to open up the B site in a 3 versus 3. Cold's going to play the edge of the smoke. That way, if anyone pushes through, he's ready to catch them off, but he can also still see toward Heaven, and Heaven, a hot spot right now. Quite literally, as an incendiary gets in the hands of Automatic, and a smoke will hold them at bay, but they look to go. They might need to, but they've got to make a decision immediately if they're going to or not, because money, after winning just 1 gun round, is still not established. It's low enough for SK that if they win this round, they actually reset them, so it's justifiable in a 3 versus 3. The problem is they've only got the 1 kid on Skadoodle.
So they might be going for this. That's an incendiary towards the side itself. The flush any players out. Flashbangs come in. Fallen. That's that combo again. You can see the flashbang making him very uncomfortable there. This looks very good now for Cloud9. This kill might decide it. coldzera executes Rush in front of him. 2 players to find. 1 versus 1 now. Just Fur with the CZ has to go in. Skadoodle has got the kit. He's going for the full defuse. The CZ might not be enough to take him down here. Oh. He struggles, but he manages to make it work. And the bomb will be going off. Huge round for SK Gaming. And we go 13-7 with money in the bid now for Cloud9. I didn't think he'd be able to find the kill with the CZ.
I like how Scott tried the spin.
Yeah, just
the old spin.
Whack up the DPI and start spinning around.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's effective in CS, but it was way more effective in. Remember, Scott did play COD when he used to prone in COD. I was like, God, if he didn't hit them in the waist, the center of mass. So it's just funny to see him do that, knowing that he would have come from that background, but not quite as effective in CS. You're right. DPI button certainly would help, or a bind. Mouse sensitivity 999.
Spin around. Hope for the best. And we'll see if SK can close out. This round pretty much decides the game, I'm afraid. If Cloud9 lose this, it's over. And they'll do what they can with the force buy here. It's uncomfortable. Rush will go down, but he does get 1. Not really enough in this particular scenario. Automatic flash through, going to push this smoke as he'll go towards the truck. He almost he's guaranteed around there. He can sneak in. They seem to know he's there. He's actually got an AK-47. How has he done that? This has given them some sort of hope.
Good shot from Taco. Great shot from Fur. Some sort of hope diminished. Tarek trying to get the final shot in a cold. Does take Fur. Would have been nice if he had a cold in the first one, because then he would have killed them both in the end, it would have seemed. Or would seem. Cold wants the extra money. I don't think he got it down. But 14-7 in favor of SK. Take a peek at our stream B.
Yes, do it.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know how Tyloo and Heroic are getting on.
It is another elimination match. It's Heroic versus... It's not, excuse me. This is a 1-on-1, if I'm not mistaken, because Tyloo beat Fnatic. That's right. This is a 1-1, and yeah, the Heroic as well. So that entails that this is less dramatic as I was going to make it to be, but it is currently 10-9 in favor of Tyloo.
Wow, grudge match as well. Peacemaker against his former team. It did not end well.
True, no, it did not, despite they nearly had to play for them.
Indeed.
Cloud9 SK is where we sit. Remember, Inferno next, Train remain. Should be required, or should it be required, I should say. Bolts with the double Molotov bounced from his teammate as well to try and cover off the box position outside of B main. And they'll burn Tarek alive. He got Bolts when he ran by, but Bolts wasn't going to go down without taking him with him.
coldzera, though, he's quite good at recovering these sort of rounds. Stewie only has the CZ, gets spotted, tagged up slightly, and coldzera homing in on his position. Like a heat-seeking missile, coldzera comes in. That's exactly where his prey is. Perfectly done. And he probably goes down here. The ding from automatic. This is wonderful stuff. Pushing through the bomb site. He is an absolute menace, but it's not going to be enough there. And it's 2 versus 1 now. And Rush, with only the CZ, no utility. I said he's got a flashbang now. He has to find 2. Luckily, coldzera has been tagged up. It'll be a magnificent clutch if he can pull this one off. Young Will will try his best, not planting just yet. That is biding their time and seeing what kind of reaction comes through. Make Rush doubt himself. Have they gone back through B storage towards A? Is that even an option? That will suggest no.
Bomb was very sloppy in its pass. They tried to throw it over, and that's exactly when Rush peeked out. Taco down to 45.
Didn't get the bomb.
He didn't get it in time, you're right. The throw failed entirely.
Oh, that's
and after the time, Taco will perish.
Yeah, that was shocking. Why are they throwing it across like that? I guess you thought he may be there, but just face him together first and his cross. He's only got a pistol. You know that. Let's face towards CT spawn together. Trade him out if he's there. He's one player. Throwing it like that just puts one of you without a gun in your hands, and you're going to miss the throw. Oh, that was a shocking decision.
Yeah, well, gives Cloud9 a chance.
Definitely does. Could be all the rounds now.
Everybody loves all the rounds when you've got 2 teams of this caliber in the server. Silent boost, no spray through, pistols and 1 AK in the hands of coldzera. Flash through. Usually we see that flash going the other direction to get them inside of A main. Automatic on top of the light, drops down. Tacos put a Molotov at his feet though, and that allows Cold to quickly dispose of him. Still a Molotov behind quad, so Fallen can't get in position, but they're going to go for the boost. That AK looking to do all the work. It's got 2 kills so far of the 3. And they could steal this back with the bomb.
It looks likely, doesn't it?
It does, except for that positioning from Stewie.
He's got the scout though. If he had any AWP, maybe. I'm excited.
Even the pistol on Cold being low enough, if he catches off Bolts, I think Bolts will hurt him. So that's not going to happen. Flash out, walks in, Fallen, nearly caught by it. It blinded up, tried to peek it too soon, but Bolts makes the call. It does tons of damage to Tarek, but can't close it out. I think he's down to just the pistol. He doesn't, or excuse me, down to just the knife. He didn't have any ammo left for the CZ, but SK find map point nonetheless. Just the knife, Henry. That's not a knife. Sorry, Chad, I just offended Australian accent.
I think the Simpsons offended it first with the whole episode. Well, Matthew, this could be it. CZs, Deagles, initial kills for SK. It looks like his first map will indeed be going in favor of SK.
Could be indeed as the shots come in. Nothing of value aside from 1 single kill against Taco, but automatic only with the UMP. SK is going to slide up toward middle. Fallen's going to try and look behind the sandbags. Clear for now. Fallen will work up highway. Timita. inside of the site, see if we can find anything at all with the UMP. The rest of SK starts to work through middle, potentially toward B. It's an interesting idea, considering that's where 2 players are, but only just with pistols.
It's so powerful going through CT spawn in this particular strat. CTs just won't be expecting it. They're already spread thin as is. They have to just hope that no one comes from that side of the map. Rush might be watching it, but he's only got a CZ. If we could have a look at him, that'd be great. So yes, he does watch towards CT spawn. Has to check heaven every now and then. Dropping down. Might get one out of this, but not meant to be. There is another on site. That's Stewie. He's got a deagle.
Oh, they're not looking at him. It's low
Why are
HP.
they rushing that plant.
Oh, they didn't expect it at all. And with Fallen on 16, if he had hit the second shot, he could have made that very awkward. But bomb planted, just automatic to find it, and finding him, SK will close out the game 16 to 8. I added a +1 in my head because they're still on 15, but then I'd already had 16 in my mind. So just so you know how my mind works, Falling gets the kill. 16 to 8 indeed for map 1. SK taking it. Again, Inferno is next. But Cloud9, I said it, they're going backwards. It's like they won the major, now they have to step back down the ladder.
It seems that way. Not really the same team we saw at the major at all. And really dropping off somewhat. We haven't really seen that strong form, the cohesion, the strong AWP from Skadoodle. It seems like it's all missing right now.
Next, they'll have to play G2 just to make it, you know, because they beat G2 in the quarterfinal, then SK
Right,
in the semi,
yes,
FaZe in the
makes
final.
sense.
Now they're going backwards. FaZe beat them. SK could.
We'll see what happens. They're not out of this best of 3 just yet. That was the first map. Remember that? I think that was SK's pick. We've got Inferno coming up next, which is certainly Cloud9's. SK is not doing too well on that map these days. So there we have it. I guess we'll get ready to take a quick break, like the players will do.
I'm fine with that if you would like to, Henry.
I think we should. We'll take a break and we'll leave you with the dulcet tones of Alex Machine Richardson and his 2 little playboys.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Don't know how to build a team from scratch or find good teammates? DreamTeam.gg, the ultimate team building platform. Find and connect with new players, coaches and teams. Manage and monetize your team. Get on fast track to advance from novice to amateur and, if desired, to professional gamer. Join DreamTeam.gg today.
It's the quick scope! This is unreal! Anything is possible. Anything is possible!
You still always a monster, Tom!